Hello, my name is Joseph Weiss,
I'm Jordan Brooks.
and we are the first part of the investing group. So for our project, we decided to pick Mazor Robotics, which is an Israeli startup company. So Jordan's going to tell you a little bit about their history.
Exactly. So it was started in the 1990s in Haifa, and after about 10, 15 years, it went through a series of turnovers, and it finally settled on its name for Mazor Robotics. In 2011, they commercially released their best product, highest selling product, known as the Renaissance Guidance System. The company also has offices in Orlando, Florida, and Münster, Germany. So what does it do? This Renaissance Guidance System is an incredibly sophisticated piece of technology that helps surgeons with different types of back surgeries. It's mainly used by orthopedic surgeons and people of that nature.
So how does the Renaissance Guidance System work? So there's 4 parts of the system. There's the plan, so that's where you will meet with your doctor and go over what type of surgery you need. So then you create an image using this machine here, which gives you an exact plan of how your surgery is going to take place. The second part is mounting the device onto your body, which will help to, there's no surgical tools, it's only that one mounting device that does the actual work. Then the third part is 3D sync, which requires the image to be sent from the computer onto this device that the doctor can look and see and make sure everything is working right, and then the operation begins. And so this the complicated machine will make spinal surgery actually easier for doctors to perform. So you can see here, this is the mounting device. So depending on what kind of surgery, the liquid that you will be injected in will be different, but this is how it works. So the device will mount onto the body and go right into the spine, so that it's easier for the doctor to operate.
Next, we're going to talk about why we chose this specific product. Just besides just being a great Israeli startup, we've noticed through trends that their revenue and total gross profit are on the rise. We'll see later that their 2014 to 2015 alone is staggering. So why we chose Mazor? One, from 2014 to 2015, its total revenue and total gross profit have increased largely. Another reason why, it's a newer technology. It's leading its industry. This could be a future technology that has a lot of revenue. And they have an excellent marketing plan. And not to mention the goodwill and moral aspect of this company. They're truly trying to help people. This operation is cheaper, it's safer than most chiropractor or neurosurgery.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about Mazor Robotics on the stock market. So Mazor Robotics has a stock symbol of MZOR. They have a stock price as of February 24th of $9.74, but as of this morning when we checked, their stock price is actually going up, which is a good sign. Their 52-week range is $8.31 to $14.99, and like we said, their stock price today was $12 about, so we could see that it's going up towards its 52-week range, which shows that it's a good investment to make now and for the future. Something that may jump out at people that might point out that it's not a great investment is their earnings per share and their beta. As we'll see later, their earnings per share are negative, but that's because they're putting a lot into their company for the future so that they can take their revenue and actually create profit out of that rather than use it for R&D and marketing purposes. So here's one of their financial statements. So you can see here that their revenue has gone up by about $5 million from 2014 to 2015, as well as their profit has gone up by about the same margin. But you can see that their operating costs have also gone up, and the majority of that is selling and marketing, which means they're trying to get their brand out there and create brand recognition so that in the future they don't have to spend as much on their selling and marketing and can use more of that money on research and development and make their product better. And we can see down here that they have a net loss, but that's again due from their operating costs. So here's another financial report, which is the Mazor Robotics balance sheet, which shows the company's total assets and total liabilities and equity. So we can see that both of these have gone down between 2014 and 2015. And we can see that this is mainly due to the fact that their accumulated loss has gone down, affecting their balance sheet. So we can move on. Here is their fourth quarter report from 2014 and 2015. And so we can see that the period ending December 31st, 2015, they generated $8,818 million of revenue. And we could see that is a majority of the revenue they brought in throughout that entire year. So that shows that they're only increasing their brand and increasing the amount of money that they bring in.
Another reason why we choose Mazor is their marketing campaign. Anytime you see successful companies on the stock, you know they have great marketing techniques. This company, it's very sophisticated. This is not a product that's going out to the masses. However, their marketing campaign on YouTube makes it incredibly accessible for doctors and patients alike. I know, for example, when I saw the advertisement, you know, if I ever had back surgery, this is the thing I would choose. It was a great advertisement. Another reason is the moral aspects of Mazor. They are a company who genuinely want to help people. They are in the health business for a reason. They try to reach out to doctors. This is not an overly expensive thing. This is something that they want to help people and the general population with.
So to conclude, we saw that there's some red flags on the financial statements, but we realized that those red flags were actually things that show us that it's a good investment, because for example, the research and development and selling and marketing are huge numbers, but that's showing that they're trying to increase their future rather than their current status, which shows that it's a good long-term investment.
Right now, you can buy this a stock of this at a relatively low price because, you know, the way their trends are going in 10, 20 years, you know, their stock can increase by 200, 300%, and it would be a very good investment.